headshot. That's 28 two times. There's a headshot multiplier on this. So then we have guns like the R99, where we had like we go and the recoil. So what you wanna do here is as you shoot, slowly move down your camera angle so it control some of the recoil. Like see. Alright, so guys, pretty much here I just explaining
if you have a
recoil. Listen carefully to what I just said. If you need to
right
play
on
it
their
back,
head and you hold down,
you guys to it.
we get at least 2 headshots in. Like let's say, where's the heavy ammo guns? Yeah, we got a gun like the Hemlock for certain. Hemlock, it's a burst.
A powerful key to becoming an Apex legend is communication with your brethren. You can ping different locations.
Something I forgot to include in this video, the meta. Actually, the Havoc is pretty OP now. I suggest you get used to it, controlling the recoil on it, since there is no barrel stabilizer.
Another tip is to start low on their head, like
collect
the head,
collect as much
and the
energy ammo as
recoil
you can.
will
If you do have a
naturally
habit, if you don't, I suggest do not pick
but
up
what I
any
suggest is you hold
heavy
down
ammo at
to
all.
try
You're
to
gonna need that space in
control
your
the
backpack, and yeah, I'll leave you guys to it then.
And eventually, you could go on to tap fire with the thing with your trigger finger. Like, look, one headshot.
So here, it doesn't let me headshot on the blue boards, so I'm just seeing the headshot damage. There is 2 times headshot multiplier for most of these guns. Some of the guns don't have it, and yeah.
Yeah.
I suggest just using every single gun, seeing what you like the most, and
So
going to the headshot targets and the blue targets.
If you really depend on it, you need if there's a certain object and it's from a further distance away, there's gonna be bullet drop, right? So what bullet drop does is it as from the name, it makes it go down. So the more the bullet drop, the more reflectivity it has on something.
So here is just my friend just asking me questions, but bullet reflectivity is something that rarely happens in this game, but it does include bullet drop, especially for snipers included.
Alright, so what I would say is you try to avoid as many fights. Like there's certain characters that can help you, like as Wraith. As a beginner, I really do suggest Gibraltar and Lifeline. I suggest those two just because they have a defense mechanism. Not necessarily like Gibraltar, he has a good defense mechanism, but it's hitbox. But for like new players starting off, you'll survive long enough in a game to be able to learn guns the more games you play. This game is all about
also here you can take the time in the training, practice your movements, sliding around and stuff like that, like I'd include in the video later on. And so yeah, basically cover it all. And Lifeline is a very helpful team supporter. Like if you have her as a revive, it puts on a shield, so it's very helpful for that very reason. Now here I'm just adding. Well, I'm just shooting around, testing stuff out.
Shots like they both have 18 bullets. Hemlock. If I go into single fire mode, hold up, I messed up that single fire. If I go into single fire mode, I do more damage than an R99 with the whole clip. But if I go into burst fire, I still do way more damage. But there is one certain thing. That's if either 1, you have a trigger finger, 2, you know how to control the recoil and track your enemies. Like this, the aiming from a further distance and the training, it really helps you move.
And another thing about this game is
So
movement.
here,
Like
another thing,
as much as you
I
can,
forgot to
just
include.
slide around, avoid things, duck if you have to when
The
you're
reason
getting shot, jump
the Hemlock
around.
is so much stronger
Now
than the
don't jump too
R99
much because anybody with a shotgun,
because
you,
listen carefully,
like,
right?
let me show you
Your
this
part.
clip. So
But
anybody with a shotgun, let's say I have a peacekeeper, right?
it like
You're in the air.
I don't know how to
You're
explain it.
jumping.
It's like
you're right here. I know you're gonna land right here, so I wait. Boom.
it's
That's an
it's the
easy,
ammo.
clear
It's heavy
shot,
ammo,
and
so
that's
it
like
does more
90 damage off you.
than
The
light
more you
ammo.
jump
Yeah.
against a person that has a shotgun, the more damage they're gonna do to you. Even with an EVA 8, they know where you're gonna land. Boom. You jump again. Boom. You jump again. Boom. And if they're really good at tracking, this is what's gonna happen to you. Like, let me get up close. To the one of the moving ones. If they really know the gun and they know their tracking skills, this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna go boom, 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 and they're gonna keep hitting these shots against you. They're gonna be like, whoa, how are they hitting me? Because for them, they understand tracking. They understand the game mechanics, and they have more experience than you. But even then, like.
Notice that it's capping out the regular body damage. It does not happen all the time. What I'm about to say, it's gonna explain it. It's how many pellets you hit. Like, look at the thing. Like the EVA 8, a max headshot does like 90.
Where secondary guns come in. I'm gonna take a wingman, right? A wingman pistol with a peacekeeper, right? Let's say, oh, I'm shooting with the wingman. Boom, 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 right? And then I run out of ammo. What I can do is I do one quick jump, switch. Look, I'm gonna jump, switch my other weapon, boom. As soon as I land, I'm gonna be able to shoot you.
So
and
here
also,
the peacekeeper pops out as 165.
And also, what I'm gonna say is with shotgun,
it's not always like that. It depends if you land all your pellets, which yeah, like I just said.
Like look.
Like listen to this carefully.
The pellet pattern. This is where you learn the pellet pattern, cause it doesn't show you mid game. So you go into training, right? You get up close to one of the things, right? To one of the moving targets, right? Hi. What? Okay, so no, wait. Alright, so look. I shoot it. It's in that oval shape. No matter where I shoot, it's gonna have the oval shape. With the peacekeeper, it's gonna have a star shape. So I know if I hit somewhere over here, not as many pellets are gonna hit. So
it did 100% damage because it is just a prop, and it's gonna show like the cap damage. And yeah, I'm just saying hi to my family.
Alright, so like I was saying, there's different pellet patterns. So if I know that the peacekeeper has a star pellet pattern, I'm gonna know if I hit to the center, it's gonna do the most damage there. So I'm gonna try aiming for the center.
Also,
right?
if I hit in the very center of the head, it's gonna do the maximum damage.
And so with the EVA 8,
same as the
it's
EVA 8
circle, right? So I'm gonna aim for headshots because for most of the characters and these like shooting boards, their head is in the shape of, guess what, an oval. So I know all my pellets, if I have it, if my thing is in the middle, like even if I'm jumping, like I can and I keep it like on there, right? Then I know.
So basically, this comes in where tracking. Try using with the air. Try using a long range distance. So when you're at medium range distance, you're gonna shoot like it's long range, and you're gonna be very like careful with your shots. And so that's gonna leave you with better. Also, like certain guns like this, it does not have
multiplier. It does not have a 2 times multiplier like the alternator SMG. Any, cause look, here's another tip. Grenades, arc stars especially, are one of the biggest.
Yeah, this is literally
game. You watch any
the most important
pro esports thing that shows you it, bro. You're gonna see that they always have grenades on them. So like in those desperate needs, you're quick to send out an arc star, back the enemy up. A grenade also back the enemy up, or an whatever you call it. It's what was it? What was the last grenade? No. It was like thermite. My bad. So the thermite grenade, it puts a good gap in between.
Hold on, I'm
So,
talking to my friend during this.
there's
He was
different
asking a bunch of
situations that you
questions,
can
but this
use
is
different
helpful
grenades.
for you guys.
If you're
That's
trying
why
to get the
I was
enemy
recording.
beat, like,
From
do
here on
damage
this
to them,
point,
I
I'll
suggest
be
arc
leaving
star.
you guys
hit 'em for
solo
60 and
and
explode
enjoy
for
the rest of the
100.
video. Please leave a like and subscribe.
If you're just
See you
trying to
guys
get
later.
them to like back up, I suggest a regular grenade. If you're trying to still get time to reload your gun and continue the fight, I suggest a thermite. Split you guys apart. They're gonna back up. It gives you enough time to reload your gun and continue it. You don't get used to any character. Well, I suggest if you want to use Lifeline, just go into the training, go through the training, learn their abilities, and practice your aim with her. So and practice learning how to use your revive shield, like how I was talking with Raul, like in the games that we play, like point his revive in a certain direction, get the revive off, especially if one of your teammates is a Bangalore. If you're running a Lifeline, I suggest you tell one of your teammates, hey, you might not play this character, but I suggest if you're gonna play with me, use that character because it'll give us a benefit. So like if I have a Caustic, Gilbertar, and a Lifeline, that's a defense squad. You got the smoke, and you got the dome shield, and then you revive one of them. Like let's say you revive the Caustic of the group. You put the shield down. Boom. You get enough time. As soon as he gets up, Caustic trap right there. And so if you have Gilbertar, same thing. Revive, dome shield. You're safe. You heal up. You back up. You use it as a shield. Now, the best place to use that specific combo if you have a Caustic, Gilbertar, and Lifeline is Bunker. Lifeline's thing, if you aim it in the right area, can cover up an entire hallway space of Bunker. Get the quick revive off to put a gas trap, back up, heal up. And if you're running something like Lifeline Bangalore, if you're running something like Lifeline Bangalore, you're gonna wanna have that Bangalore with the flanks and with the grenades, especially if it's important to know the move your teammate has. If you know your teammate has a digital threat and they can see through your smokes, you're gonna want to deploy more of those, and take the easy advantage. If you know that they don't have one, you want to use smokes that'll benefit for your team's defense, like as cover. Like look, in Apex, there's no building like in Fortnite. You gotta use natural cover to your advantage. Like peeking, especially, is another game. Like see, like in one jump shot, I had damage on 2 things, but it wasn't very accurate because I was in the air and I'm trying to get back to defense. I'm trying to be safe. Like look, if I aim in right here, not all my bullets are gonna make it. They did because I was controlling my recoil, but if I just do this, straight line up. So good thing to do if you're not used to controlling recoil, you start at the person's legs and you just spray. It moves up. I rate it at a decent 95. Are we including IQ in this game or IQ outside the world? In the game? I'd say mine's is 110 because with Bangalore, as you guys all know, that's my main character. I've learned how to use her. I've sticked with her. If you're good at one character and you know how to play one character, stick to it. Like if you're a lifeline main, which I know there's a lot of you guys out there, lifeline main, I suggest stick to lifeline. Get used to it. Get used to revive patterns. Get used to the gun patterns on her. It doesn't change for any other different characters. Just get used to everything on even on different characters though. And always have a secondary character. That was my mistake. I literally can't play any other character because I'm stuck with Bangalore. I'm too used to her smokes. And so yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say that because there's characters that he's better with and there's characters that he's worse with. Like Bloodhound, I know him. He's pretty good. He's a decent Bloodhound. Lifeline, he's an excellent lifeline. I really need that on my team. Like I need a good lifeline. Also, his caustic, he plays very defensive on it, so I think that's an okay asset to the team. And finally Wraith, which I've never really seen him play good on that character, so I wouldn't suggest that he play that character often. But if it ever comes to like I'm using Pathfinder, I'd suggest Wraith. Like it's weird that I'd put Pathfinder with Wraith, but I honestly think with